I look like the Lorax if he worked at a vintage shop. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Ugh. Well, hey, how are you? Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name's Jacob Andrew Sharp, and we have a doozy today. Get your checklists out and prepare to check off the nuggets portion of your checklist, because we have there's nuggets in here, okay, everybody? I don't know why I said that so weird. I said that so strangely. This is a doozy with nuggets. Told you, there's nuggets in here. And I'm sure some of you are wondering, well, what does he mean by nuggets? Does he mean actual chicken nuggets? Does he mean nuggets of gold? That'd be pretty cool. What I mean is, hopefully you have a little chuckle and you'll leave with a little bit of knowledge. And there's always gonna be nuggets in my videos, okay guys? And that's a Jacob Andrew Sharp guarantee, all right? So subscribe for a lifetime of nuggets, okay? Today I wanted to talk about commercials and how I don't think they're very good. I actually think they're terrible. Well, not terrible. I don't think commercials are good. Even the funniest commercial doesn't make me, like, freak out laughing. I just kind of watch the commercial, and at the end of it I go, huh, nice. And for every good commercial, there's a parade of shitty commercials right behind it. There's a parade of Kendall Jenners handing Pepsis to cops. Yes, that is an extreme of bad commercials, and not all commercials are as bad as that one, but most of them still aren't very good. So at the beginning of the pandemic, I, along with a lot of other people, lost their jobs. And advertising companies thought, well, this would be a great time to try and relate to people. Wrong! Sorry guys.
Bad time.
You know, kind of like my health in March 2020, it was all downhill. It was all brain cancer from March 2020. That's how I feel about commercials. They're the brain tumor of advertising. I'm sure you guys all remember the beginning of the pandemic when commercials started with somber music, beautiful shots of sunrises and people working, and it was followed by a garbage message that was like, hey, we're all in this together, and we're gonna make it through this. But while we're trying to make it through this, could you spend your unemployment checks at our billion-dollar company? Like, you ever see a car commercial? Dude, car commercials used to look like this. Car. Car go. Car go fast. Car go slow. You buy car. Car. Beep beep. And now car commercials look like this. Car. Car go. Car go fast. Car is nice. Car knows you. Car loves you. Car has always been there for you. Car will always be there for you. Do you love car back? You say you love car, but do you really love car? Car loves you. Car always remembers your birthday, but do you remember car's birthday? Car invites you over for fancy dinner. Do you invite car over? Not really. You don't even invite car over for casual drinks. Car always remembers your name. Do you remember car's name? Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, even though you've met car like 10 times. But don't worry, you can repay car. You just have to buy car. Car will always be there for you. So don't be a piece of shit asshole and just buy car. It's like every car company thought their new 2021 sedan was going to be the vaccine. Like, if I have to watch another commercial from a stock company that thinks that they're directing a soap opera, I'm going to lose it. Please stop making these commercials.
Maybe not. Not if we do things differently.
If we ever want to move, we gotta get moving.
You're not still investing with mom and dad's guy, are you?
Please stop making these stock operas. You know what? Actually, maybe you should make stock operas, because that actually sounds better than whatever the fuck you guys are doing. The stocks of our lives, the young and the stockless. Remember the show Passions? We could make Passions and just call it Stonks. Well, Bradley, you thought you'd get away with this, didn't you? But you won't. I know you murdered my third cousin twice removed, and now the cops are on their way. So get ready. Looks like your little plan has failed. Oh, really, Chadley? Well, what do you think about this? Hey, it's me, the cousin. I'm alive. Stonks. I might be shooting myself in the foot here by potentially scaring off any sponsors or advertisers. I'm living on the edge. I always live on the edge. I'm living fast and loose. That's how I got into cancer. Is living on the edge. I'm on the edge. of cancer. To commercial actors and to people who are the actual ones in the commercial, who cares? Get your money and go, man. Like, who gives a fuck? I don't want people to feel bad in that regard. I'm speaking to the people who write these commercials and come up with the ideas, because man, oh man, have they missed the mark. Man, oh man, have they missed a guy named Mark. That's what they need, is a guy named Mark. Could you imagine if that was where the saying came from? Oh, you missed the mark on that one. And it was just because there wasn't a guy named Mark there. And do we really need more commercials with, like, super old, outdated celebrities? Do we really need to cake up Mike Myers and Dana Carvey? Save some wrinkle-covering makeup for the rest of us, guys. I don't know what's thicker, my gosh darn behind, or the atmosphere that's circling Mike Myers and Dana Carvey right now. Holy mackerel. Commercials have never been good, but I've thought of a solution, guys. I've thought of something that would fix these commercials. I think these advertisers need some inspiration. So that's why I wanted to show them a time when commercials were actually good. I wanted to show them a time when commercials were weirder, they were sillier, and when they were more unique. And that time was in, yep, you guessed it, the 1990s. When I was a child and my parents still thought that they loved each other. But the joke was on all of us, because I got older and I see 2 different Christmas trees every year. But Jacob, who created these masterpieces? Yeah, where did these great 90s commercials come from? Drum roll, please. Stop. Sorry. These commercials were created by the Canadian government. If you were a child who was around for the 1990s, late 80s, or even the early 2000s, you would remember when the Canadian government and a non-for-profit organization called Concerned Children's Advertisers produced, created, and distributed health and safety PSAs for children. And sure, some of them are pretty crazy, and some of them probably caused me a lot of emotional trauma. But genuinely, I've never seen something so creative in my life. I think that we should go back to making commercials like this. Cause boy oh boy was the Canadian government onto something. What are we gonna do about all these kids that are in danger? We have to relate to them on their level. And what do kids love most? Sugary cereals. Nope. Tire swings. Wrong again. Nuggets by Jacob. Nope. Kids love commercials.
Oh, yeah, commercials. Yeah. Not Jacob. Commercials.
And then the Canadian government put on their backwards caps and they turn their chairs. They turn their chairs around. Like, oh, Jesus. They turn their chairs around like this. It's got armrests. Oh, this is gonna be difficult for me. Hey, fellow teens. Time to relate. Any of you cool teens got any... Ow. Any of you cool teens got any dank dope? Hey, how about this Prime Minister Stephen Harper? I wish it was Prime Minister Bart Simpson. Cowabunga, am I right? The only narking I'm gonna be doing is narking on my gosh darn mom and dad. Anyways, how about that cool Canadian government trying our best, huh? High fives all around. Fist me right on the knuckles. Oh. Anyone want to play with some Digimans and Pokemans later? Now, there's no way I can really describe these commercials. It's a very, very strange mix of, like, puppets, cartoons, and 3D animation. And of course, yes, there's a message and there's a lesson to be learned, but they go about it in the most convoluted and strange ways. So let's take a look at these commercials. And that's why you gotta stay fit. Keep your cheeks smooch free, baby. Yeah, you know what's gross? Kissing. So you better learn to run away. Here's another very similar commercial. Got a new Pokemon card. Oh, he lost it. Man, stay fit, because you never know. Well, yeah, you gotta catch them all, and you gotta look out for that wind. A Pokemon trainer's worst enemy, the wind. What do kids hate? Kissing. What do they love? Pokemans. What do they need to get better at? Running. Geez, the stress of a child.
Stupid! You're such a loser. Come on, Four Eyes, give me your lunch money now. Give it to me before I smack you. You know what? You're the dumbest kid in the whole school. No wonder nobody likes you. I'm gonna beat the snot out of you. Yeah, come on, bring it. Come on, let's go. Are you afraid of me, eh? I'll take all you guys on. Let's go.
Bullies just want to show off. But if everyone just walked away, imagine how silly bullies would look.
Yeah.
Walk away. Tell someone. Because bullies aren't bigger than all of us.
That one's kind of sad. Look how stupid kids look when they're by themselves. Shouldn't we be more concerned about this kid who's just practicing? We should be way more worried about these kids who are miming bullying, is when they bring bullying into the drama class. If you started doing a tableau of bullying. These ones are actually like up there for my favorite.
Hi, I'm Gert, and this is my brother Bert.
Hi, we're here to help you stay alert and stay safe. Some people that seem nice at first may be real bad news.
How do you get to Albany Avenue?
What should you do if someone stops to talk or ask directions?
2 blocks that way and turn right.
If a stranger stops to talk, always keep your distance.
And never ever go anywhere with a stranger.
Stay alert. Stay safe.
See, we need more jingles. I think that's where our commercials are lacking these days. Hey, why isn't that kid freaked out by these 7-foot-tall giant rabbit Animorphs? We should be also just equally as terrified by these characters. That's something you should call your local police department about. Hi, yeah, there's 2 giant Animorph rabbits walking around my house, and I'm 6, so I was just wondering if I could get some assistance here, please. I don't know if I can trust them, being that they're 7 feet tall rabbits.
It's nighttime in a kitchen just like yours. All is quiet. Or is it? The North American house hippo is found throughout Canada and the eastern United States. House hippos.
So this was created by the Canadian government to teach kids that they shouldn't believe everything that they see on television. Way to choose the most lovable, believable thing. Everyone who saw this commercial wanted it to be true. You know how many times I went up to my parents and I was like, why don't we have any house hippos in our house? Did we set up traps? What did we do to get rid of our house hippos? Pick something that we don't want to believe. If you don't brush your teeth and some guy's gonna come into your house and shit on all your toys. Fuck. That's not true, but you should brush your teeth. Okay, good point.
They're very timid creatures and are rarely seen, but they will defend their territory if provoked. They come out at night to...
How much would you love to see your cat versus a tiny hippo? I don't want to see anyone get hurt. I just want to see them touch snouts.
Search for food, water, and materials for their nests. The favorite foods of the house hippo are chips, raisins, and the crumbs from peanut butter on toast. They build their nests in bedroom closets, using lost materials.
And you made it cute. You made it relatable. The house hippos eat chips and peanut butter just like me? Oh, great. Well, I want to be best friends with my house hippo. This is why I have no childhood wonder anymore. This is why I'm crushed on the inside.
Dryer lint and bits of string. The nests have to be very soft and warm. House hippos sleep about 16 hours a day.
That looked really real. But you knew it couldn't be true, didn't you? That's why it's good to think about what you're watching on TV and ask questions, kind of like you just did. A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
This is the type of commercial where I wish they just lied to me and they let it be. Because this broke my heart. Ow! You shouldn't lie in commercials, but if you're going to introduce something so extraordinary and so heartwarming, don't rip that away from children. Don't do this again. Now, this might be more specific to Ontario. There are health ads called Body Break, and they're hosted by Hal Johnson and Joanne McLeod. And I love that they're still making content today. That's right. Hal Johnson and Joanne McLeod have a Body Break YouTube that you guys can go check out. And they do upload regularly. And hey, like I said, more jingles.
Body Break. Body Break with Hal Johnson and Joanne McLeod.
We're spilling the beans because beans are good for you. They're low in fat and a high source of dietary fiber and protein. Beans are available in many varieties, including red kidney beans, white kidney beans, chickpeas, mixed beans, Romano beans, black beans, lentils, and broad beans. Each variety offers something unique to your meal, and they're inexpensive.
See, this is the thing that commercials are lacking. 1, everyone should have a mustache again. 2, There needs to be more jingles. And 3, let's make everything about beans. I wish every commercial had something to do with beans.
Beans, what the fuck?
For this recipe, drain and rinse 3 cans of mixed beans, 1 chopped sweet red pepper, 4 chopped green onions, and 1 can of kernel corn, drained. In another bowl, whisk together 1/3 cup of red wine vinegar, 2 tablespoons of 100% pure olive oil, 1 teaspoon of grainy or Dijon mustard, 1/2 teaspoon of minced garlic, and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Pour over the salad and toss. If you'd like your recipe, write to us, fax, or surf our website at www.bodybreak.com.
And how cute is that? If you like Joanne's 4-bean salad, you can send her a message and tell her. The most Ontario thing of all time. Hey buddy, I hope you like the salad. Let me know. Bye. And that's the commercial.
Hey, what you watching? Me? I'm just a TV. I mean, I'm not even human. You've got the remote control. You can change channels if you don't like what you're watching. You can flick me on and off, and on and off.
This animation is mwah, mwah, mwah. This animation is as good as making out with your hand.
Whoa, I'm getting dizzy. You see, you're smarter than me. You get to choose from all kinds of neat stuff. Funny shows, nature shows, shows about people all over the world. Ouch! In real life, that would hurt. You get to learn how to make stuff, how to draw stuff. Me, I don't get to do any of this stuff. I'm just the TV that plays it for you. Yep, I sure wish I was as smart as you. Did somebody get that cat off my head? Look at it this way.
I don't know how I feel about the TV being like, I'm just a stupid TV. I just show you programming that changes your entire life and teaches you how to do things. And maybe I'm manipulating you, but I don't know. I'm a TV.
And besides, you have choices. You've got books and sports, and you can go outside and play. Where is outside anyway? I'm just a TV. You're the smart one. Well, so long. See you next time.
It's kind of like the Canadian government being like, we know we control a lot of this stuff, but it's not our fault. Hey, way to remove yourself from a situation. We're just the stupid government. We know that we tell you not to drink poison, but I don't know, maybe you decide to drink poison. And last but not least, this is one of the best health and safety PSAs I've ever seen. Again, another jingle. And again, something that visually is jarring and very hard to watch, but I can't stop thinking about it.
Why do you think your mommy or daddy are always telling you, don't put that in your mouth? Let's find out.
Hi, kids. Why are we on television anyway? We're here to tell a little story about why you shouldn't put things into your mouth when you don't know what they are, and why you should never take anything a stranger tries to give you.
Why not?
Because if you ate somebody else's medicine, some bad food, or some poison, you could get very sick.
Ugh, I don't want to be sick.
And that's why before you eat anything, you should always ask someone you love if it's okay.
Okay, I love you. Can I eat the guitar?
No,
Oh.
but you...
What kids were eating guitars? I actually probably was one of these kids. I know I was for sure a leash kid, so I wouldn't be surprised if I was one of these kids who was just putting anything in his mouth.
I wasn't really hungry anyway. Well, wait, maybe a little bit.
Okay, everybody, if you see something that you want to eat...
Everything that the brother does, he's like, okay, shut up. Let's just play the song, please.
Before you do anything, remember this song.
Don't you put it in your mouth. Don't you put it in your mouth. Don't you stuff it in your face. Don't stuff it in your face.
Though it might look good to eat.
Though it might look good to eat.
And it might look good to taste.
And it might look good to taste.
You could get sick.
Yuck.
Real quick.
Ick.
Real sick.
Real ick. Don't you put it in your mouth. Till you ask someone you love. That's right, sis. If it's okay to eat. If it's okay to eat. Like a muffin or a beef.
Like a muffin or a beef.
If you don't know just what it is. Remember, boys and girls. Don't put it in your mouth. Hey, what am I doing? I don't even like beets.
Then don't put it in your mouth. Bye-bye, everyone.
Remember, boys and girls, never take anything from a stranger, and don't put things in your mouth when you don't know what they are. If you eat somebody else's medicine, or some bad food, or some poison, you could get very sick. Yeah. Always ask someone you love before you put anything in your mouth.
Holy moly. I do like how the lion, he's like, I'm gonna get up on the table for this one. So I'm just curious as to who came up with this idea. What popular children's puppet likes to put things in their mouth? Cookie Monster. I thought we could take Cookie Monster, melt him, cut him in half, and then let those two smaller Cookie Monsters sing a 2-minute song with a lion, a tiger, a horse, a squirrel, and a talking beat. It'll be the Sesame Street of not putting things in your mouth. So yeah, these commercials are obviously silly, and I am being a little sarcastic. But still, there is something lovable about these commercials. Maybe I'm just being nostalgic, maybe I'm just trying to be a little silly and have a little bit of a goof. But I truly think that, you know, maybe advertisers from today can ease up a little bit. You don't need to relate to everyone on everything. To advertisers, to people who make commercials, calm down. I don't need to hear that your car company has been with me the whole time, because you haven't. Hey Jacob, are you sure about that? Yeah, I'm sure about that. Think about it, Jacob. Think hard about it. Huh. Huh. I guess you're right. Thanks for being there, every car. Alright guys, well I gotta get out of here. I gotta go bite this guitar. But don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribing to my videos guarantees you a lifetime supply of nuggets by Jacob Andrew Sharp. Okay. Bye everyone. Bye. Jesus, Jacob, just say the words that you wrote down.